Play with the best players and build the best squads for less at ufifa.com. For super cheap FIFA points and FIFA coins, use code TVM at checkout. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the FUT Champions 1ANDUP. When we left off in the last episode, of course, we had one stat card to apply to one of our players, and that is going to be the 59 rated left mid, Cueto. No idea how to say his name. And I don't think it matters too much either, because fingers crossed he won't be there that much longer. We've gone with Emery Moore up front, of course, Dembele on the right, using this 4-3-2-1, and the more that I use it, the less I like it, honestly. I mean, I like it kind of when I'm using players I enjoy using and players I know I can use that aren't bronze. But when you're using bronze players, you really do need two strikers. I just can't. Emery Moore's very small, for lack of a better word, very short. Can't really cope as a lone striker, despite the fact that he does have support either side of him. Becomes very frustrating, and you're going to see evidence of me switching this around in game and things like that. In fact, we go through some radical formation changes over the next couple of episodes. We concede not early on, but we came under a lot of pressure in the first 20 minutes, and then we end up going a goal behind. But not to be undone, Emery Moore just basically rubbishes everything I've just said about him being small and useless as a single striker, goes and scores the equaliser. Thank you for that, Emery. Trying to step on my point a little bit. But order is restored, 45 minutes. It's typical, really, isn't it? I mean, yes, I've been bombarded. Yes, I do, in theory, deserve to be behind. Most of my games are me defending for my life and then trying to hit on the counter. But we try something a little bit different here. I think I may have switched up the formation. Dembele gets in and misses an absolute sitter. And of course, if you are new to the series and watching this wonder what the hell we're doing, we are basically trying to score wonder goals with Dembele. There it is. Boom. One upgrade, as you can see in the top left. It's now official. We can get rid of that left wing if I decide to do that. I mean, I need someone a bit pacier, maybe even another striker, and go to a 4-3-1-2. We go 3-2 down in the 86th to a substitute Aubameyang, and we end up losing the game, much to my displeasure. Not the best of starts to the episode, but we are going to upgrade, and it's not going to be the left wing just yet. It's going to be the right back, Nuno, Nano, whatever. I have no idea what his name is, but he's from Eredivisie. He's got pace, he's got strength, and he is in there to do a job. And the job is going to have to be against this guy, Grobari. He's got an 83 rated side with some decent looking players in this. Nothing too like over the top and special. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have missed previous episodes, go back and check it out so you know what's going on. We basically have to score goals with Dembele to upgrade the team. He's missed yet another sitter, and I'm getting very frustrated with him. He's in a position where he needs to score goals, as he's done this. So he's finally opened up the scoring, and we have ourselves one upgrade in the first half. But not to be outdone, this guy comes forward with an absolute terrible effort. And at half-time, we are leading 1-0. The amount of opportunities that I squander with Dembele is absolutely insane. I mean, if I'm playing with a full goal team, Dembele buries 9 out of 10 chances for me every single time. I mean, he's 50% of the time, all the time. He buries the chances. He's insane. He really is. But for some reason, when I'm playing like this and I have, you know, a purpose and I need to put the ball in the back of the net, I cannot do it. Excellent last-ditch effort there from Horn, the left back, and the ball is played through to Dembele. 69 minutes in. Can we double our upgrades? Unfortunately, no. Very, very poor effort. I had a lot more time than I thought I had there. We're going to get another bite of the cherry here. A bit of luck there where we ride the challenge from David Luiz. Goes round the outside, manages to beat the defence, then has to come back around on it because he has run out of room. Gives the ball to Emery Moore. Back to Hakim. I thought for some reason that was Dembele, who in my opinion it should have been, because Dembele should have followed the run through, but it didn't happen. We are still 1-0 up as the last corner comes in, and we win the game 1-0, which means we've picked up another victory in FUT Champs. I didn't think I'd be able to get one win, let alone 3. We have now entered Bronze 1. If you're wondering how the reward system works, how many wins you need for whatever, basically I'm on PC, so that's why we don't need as many wins to get to each level. We get Nicholas Dosh in the centre of midfield, and I've gone for a little changerini. Emery Moore up front with the off-cam Dembele, and then Allen just in behind in that cam role. We come up against this guy, and honestly, a side that I did not, or doesn't, I don't even deserve to be on the same field as him. He's got gold reward players, meaning that he at least finished gold for the month once. he could easily have been higher than that. We concede very early on, and it was plain to see that this guy was very good at the game. I had very little in the way of chances in the first few minutes. I had one opportunity here in the 8th that I tried to make count. Emre Moore breaks the defence with a lovely little 1-2. He's round the back here, and rather than just look for Dembele, I'm just decided to smash it under the keeper, and he manages to make it 1-1. I think I shocked this guy, because he did not expect me to be able to do that. I know he didn't. There's no microphones on the PC. I mean, obviously, you know, the PC does have microphones, but you can't speak to each other as far as I'm aware, and you can't send messages to each other after the game. I'm pretty sure I would have had a lot of messages had you been able to do that, but this guy, you could tell, just wasn't expecting me to be able to play the game. A lot of people don't when you come into it with the side that I've got. The big unfortunate thing that I did was I clicked off. On PC, if you accidentally click your mouse outside of the game window, the game disconnects because it thinks you're trying to cheat. There are bots on the PC that you can use that people used to use last year, that they go on and they give themselves some goals using the mouse on a separate program, and then the game would disconnect and you would get the win. Well, to counteract that this year, they've said, well, if you click off the game, we're going to disconnect you because that's the only way we can stop you from cheating. Guess what? People have worked out how to use hotkeys, so that doesn't actually work. But yeah, I was writing down the minute that I needed to put that clip in, and my hand has accidentally touched the mouse, unfortunately. So we've technically lost that game. We didn't get a goal with Dembele, so no upgrade for us, unfortunately. Speaking of no upgrade, we got absolutely spanked in the first 45 against this guy. He was relentless in his attack. He wasn't that good defensively, which is what frustrated me the most, because I felt like I could have got goals against him. We got a shot off. It was nothing amazing in the first half, but we're 3-0 down. That's our biggest deficit going into half-time that we've had so far, and I was determined to make it work in the second half. Dembele with an absolute rocket from just inside the area as Luke decides to sign on. So congratulations, mate, you are famous. You're in the video that has less views than any other on the channel. So unfortunately, mate, you're not that famous, but still, we end up going 4-1 down to complete the scoring. Well, does it complete the scoring? Dembele on the kickoff in the 90th minute goes on an unbelievable run here, manages to somehow get hold of that ball and then go on a run to beat 2 or 3 players, get into the area, swings it round, and yes, that's it, going to end 4-1. You're right. Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have bothered putting that clip in. We made a fight of it in the second half, to be fair, but unfortunately he was just too strong at the back, and in the midfield he had everything covered. We're going to put in Garcia probably, at left back. Very strong. Not the paciest of players, but 3-star, very competent on the ball. That's the way the team looks going into episode 4. Now, if you are losing interest in this series for whatever reason, I can't imagine why you would be, because I'm loving it. Honestly, filming this is it's like the funnest thing that I do on the channel, and yet somehow it gets less attention than the reviews, for instance. It's so much fun to do. Tomorrow's episode is an absolute corker. Do not miss it. If you've enjoyed this one, though, smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.